What's up, y'all? This is Michael C. Views from the Trap, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Back at you again with another episode. Today's gonna be a random day, you know? A lot on my mind. A lot of things I probably want to discuss. Maybe I don't want to discuss. I don't know. Let's see how the conversation flows. But we're going to talk relationships. You know, creative relationships. How you being a creative can get in the way of your relationship, your personal relationship. I know that for me, it's hard to mesh both worlds. As far as being in a creative and being in a relationship and having the person that you're in a relationship understand how sensitive you can be to your craft and the time that it takes and the people that you may be around in your craft, you know? I know as a photographer, me being with women, they might not understand too much about what it is that I'm into, or they may not like what it is that I'm into for the most part, you know? And I get it, you know what I mean? Because I predominantly shoot a lot of women, and not in the sense of, you know, shooting women, you know, half naked or anything of that nature, but just women. And I'm a real talkative person. I love people. I love to talk to strangers and just, you know, pick their brains and just get ideas off people and things like that. And it takes a strong woman to be with a man that's in this type of field, you know? And trust me, I get it. For the most part, it's been okay, but then at times it has clashed, you know? I know women that have been around me and they just automatically assume, you know, I got a camera, I'm trying to, you know, take shit down and all that, you know? And that's not really the case at all, to tell you the truth. I definitely see the art and the beauty in women, and I think women tell a greater story to me, you know? Ain't nothing like seeing a woman's facial expression and seeing the happiness, the pain, the hurt in her face. And I see that all when I shoot these women. So being in a relationship, you know, the women in your life or the women in my life, they may have opinions on things, and it's hard for me to take criticism or opinions on my craft, especially when I feel like you're not even a photographer, bro. So don't even try to tell me what it is I need to be doing, you know? And I don't know, it's just very hard for me to accept. I'm very, very, very sensitive. You know, I don't go by the whole zodiac sign thing or anything like that, but I'm a Taurus. And, you know, I hear all the sayings about Tauruses, you know, hard-headed and angry and all types of bullshit like that. But I know I'm very sensitive, so, and especially when a person probably is saying the right thing about it is something that I need to be doing or I should be doing, but I'm like, yo, man, shut your fucking mouth. I ain't even asked you your fucking opinion, tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But that shit really, really gets to me sometimes, and I don't know why, and it's ruined relationships with people, not only like with women in my life, but just with people. I'm like, yo, man, oh, you know, you should try to do more bookings and shoot people and you know and get money for it. I'm like, yo, man, listen, mind your fucking business. Go to your 9 to 5 and go worry about that. Don't worry about what I'm doing with my camera. And if you're so interested in what I'm doing with my camera, you should go buy a camera yourself and go shoot people. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. That shit just always bothers me, man, when people have opinions on it, on my shit, you know. So I'm talking to a young lady, and, you know,
okay. I'm looking forward to
I don't even want to talk about this, man, because it's going to really get me into some bullshit right now, man. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to have a good day. I'm walking in the park. trying to expand my mind, and I don't want to talk about that part because it's going to bring me back to what we spoke about, and I don't want to really think about that. I know there's the platform to do that, but I really don't want to do that right now, man. Oh, my God. But anyway, relationships, man. Building relationships, man, and this is more important than the actual art, I think, sometimes, who you know, because my whole perspective in this is I want to be in museums. I want to be looked at as art. I want to be in the MoMA. I say it to myself every day, at least once a day, I'm going to be in the MoMA, And I've been emailed and all types of shit like that, and trying to see what I can do to get in there. But I'm pretty sure it's based on relationships, who you know, how you know what I'm saying, where you at, and things like that. Because I believe my art right now can be in the moment and be looked at as something that can be praised and see valued in years from now. So rubbing elbows with the right people is kind of like what I'm on right now, just trying to see where I fit in at and trying to find a group of people that I fit in with. And maybe, they take my art and help me get my art to the next level. But yeah, for the most part, relationships, man. Always value the relationships. Never look at a person or face value, you know what I'm saying? You never know who that person, they may not be the one that can help you, but they may know the person that can help you get to that next level, So never look down on the person because they may not be on, quote unquote, on your level, because there is no real level of art, it's all subjective. It's all what you like, You may think you're the dopest at whatever it is that you do, but to somebody else, you may not be shit at all, So I'm really just trying to, I don't know. I'm really just trying to find myself in this and see where it can go. But meeting people is very, very important to me, man. Talking to people. I talk to homeless people. I talk to whoever that I think has a story behind them, Never turn down a good encounter because a person may appear to have less than you or be less than you or whatever you may think. You may be blocking a blessing right there in itself. You may be blocking a fan. You know what I'm saying? I love what I do, man, And I love that it can touch people. Just the other day, I got a DM from a girl. I posted a picture about, the mass shootings in schools and stuff like that, in my perspective. So a friend of mine, she let me shoot her two sons. And it's on my Instagram if you get a chance to see it. I shot her two sons, I put them in front of my old junior high school. And had them with book bags on their back and had them with water guns in their hands and told the whole story. I made up a whole story in my head about how it would fit that shoot. But anyway, she DM'd me and was like, man, I'm crying right now. And people tell me things like that, and I take it up like, oh, I appreciate it, whatever like that. But she was like, nah, I'm on a train right now, and I'm crying right now looking at your picture. And I'm like, damn, man. And I said to her, man, then I guess my job is done. I really enjoy touching people, man. Pause. Pause, big pause. But I really enjoy touching people's hearts, man, and getting a reaction out of them like that. So I made it my business to say, yo, I'm only shooting meaningful photos. If I do something for somebody that's not meaningful, that's just for them. I'm not going to post it. That's their personal picture. But what represents me has to be meaningful, man. And it has to be based off relationships, as far as I've gotten right now in photography, as far as I think I've gotten in photography, it's all based off relationships. Me not being afraid to open my mouth and talk to people. And trust me, I get turned down a lot. but I use that as fuel. You know what I'm saying? I motivate myself with that. People turning me down. In my mind, I tell myself, everybody's against me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show everybody I'm that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Can't nobody fuck with me. It helps me when I say that to myself. You know, and I always challenge myself. You know, I think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those dudes with a camera. You know what I mean? I come from a quote-unquote hood and, you know what I mean, have a quote-unquote street background. But I'm not one of them dudes that put myself in that box. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my biggest goals right now is to shoot, like, a gay man. But the way that I want to do it, it's not going to come off like, oh, I'm just using the gay culture and trying to... Nah, it's going to come off because I come from a place that, you know, when I was younger, we used the F word a lot. You know what I'm saying? Fag. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to say it. We used that a lot coming up. It wasn't right, but that's what it was. When you wanted to downplay somebody, another dude or something like that, you call him that. And that was like that line that you drew, like, you know this is disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So I come from that culture. Now, when I was younger, that's what we used to say. And it, like I said, it's not right, because who am I to judge any man? Like, first of all, who am I to care about who anybody, man or woman, is having sex with? It's none of my business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two things I pride myself on minding my business on is religion and sexuality, like as far as who a person's having sex with. It's none of my business. But I find it very intriguing, story-wise, that, you know, people look at a person differently or in a certain way because of who they choose to lay down in the privacy of their own bed with. And it also brings awareness to myself, because there's a lot of things that I'm still learning about, as far as like what makes a person's mind go there, or, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like you know what I mean, I'm looking at them as a clown show or nothing like that. I'm just curious, like, yo, then, like, how did you get there? What brought you there? How did you become so comfortable? Because one thing that I can say about gay people that I am so envious of, well, the ones that, you know, came out the closet and, you know, like living their truth, is that freedom, man. And me as a straight man, I still yearn for that freedom and that living in their truth, man. Like, that's brave to me, man. So, you know, that's what I want to capture when I do get a chance to shoot someone that is gay, you know, is I want to capture that freedom, that truth, that I am who I am, and, you know what I'm saying, that free spirit. That's something that I think all of us as human beings are in search of. Yeah, man, that's I can't wait until I can find that place. And photography is helping me find that place, because I am so free when I'm shooting. You know what I'm saying? I'm in control. It's my world, and the people I'm shooting, I'm welcoming them into my world. The people that are viewing my art, I'm welcoming them into my world, into my art. And there's a freedom of that, man. So I don't know, man. You have to live it together. You know, like when you hear like musicians, they be on stage, they be like, yeah, man, one day I was performing and I caught that bug and it hit me like, oh my God. That's what I get every time when I'm shooting. You know? Yeah, man, this is all over the place, but this is just how my mind works. All over the place. I could be on one thing and on the next thing, but, you know, I have a goal, and my goal is to reach y'all through my art, through the podcast, and just by talking to y'all through DM, meeting people, and just letting you know that, you know, photography, especially photography, is not as complex as they make it seem on YouTube and things like that. You know, it's not that, man. You know, And I'm speaking for photographers right now, up-and-coming photographers, and just photographers who are just in a place of limbo right now. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. There is no right or wrong to photography or to art or to anything creative. There's no rules. Those who put rules on it is because they want you to make them, they want you to feel like they're superior to you in that realm. Nah, man. There's no rules on it. You just may not be somebody's cup of tea. And that's okay as well. Find your group. Find the people that love you and worry about them only. And they'll spread the word. They'll chant you on so much that the people that are around them will be like, let me check this person out. Because you'll be talking about them a lot. You know? Anytime you feel down, there's many days and I feel like, man, fuck this photography shit. Niggas is not getting it. People not getting the point. People, you know what I mean? I'm getting a little bit of likes, but it's not reaching to where I need to be, man. And then I think to myself, man, I'll get a DM or a comment, and you know what? I'm just gonna focus on this person right here. They fuck with me. Cause I remember when I first started, nobody fucked with me. Nobody cared. I was just another dude with a camera and shooting shit with no direction. Now that I found direction and now that I found a lane that I feel comfortable in, and people are, you know, gravitating to my style, I'm only going to focus on them. Because they only focusing on me. They love my shit. And who am I to be like, oh, you know, I'm glad y'all like my shit, but I'm trying to reach more of you. Nah, man, you know what? Let me fuck with y'all. Because y'all fuck with me. You understand? Don't ever give up because you think people are not paying attention. Because everybody's paying attention. Believe it or not. They may not say something. They may not like. They may not comment. They may not share. But they saw that shit. They saw that shit. You know? I get that a lot. There's people that I know personally. Right? That don't follow me on my Instagram. They don't like. They don't do nothing. But when I see them on the streets, you know what they say? Yo, I see that photography shit, Mick. Yo, yeah, I see you, boy. I see you. I see you going hard with that photography. How you know that? That's my question to you. How you know that? Because you watching. Or somebody told you. You know? So, again, when you think nobody's paying attention, man, that's what's going to happen for you. Trust me. Keep on pushing. Keep on doing what you got to do. Enjoy life, man. Use your pain, use your happiness, use your surroundings. You know, you don't have to acquire all these expensive and fancy tools. Use what's around you. You know, please the people that are around you. Let them be your promotional team. Whatever religion you are in, put that faith first. Move with that. Whatever it is that you want to be in life, tell yourself that at least once a day. I'm going to be the best photographer. I'm going to be the best painter. I'm going to be the best dancer. The world going to know about me. Watch. Tell yourself that every day, man. You know? And remember, man, when you truly love something that you do, you're not looking for to be recognized right now. You want to be remembered forever. I don't care about people who saying that I'm dope right now. You know, I want my name to live on. I want them to say when I'm dead and gone, I want my daughter, I want my grandkids, I want them all to live off my name, off my art, off of what I did. I'm going to be remembered, trust me. Fuck that. Niggas going to know my name out here. Hey, yo, this is Michael C. Views from the Trap, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Peace.